Till I realized I'm a god. Think I heard a bit when I murder shit. In a moment I'll be taking off a tourniquet. When I burn him and I hit him in the sternum, I don't even gotta enter, but I'm gonna win the tournament. That's what I'm all about.
Hey you guys, that is right. What is going on, guys? What is going on, YouTube? Boom Twitch Live is back. I am back in the action. Forget the MIA because I am here. And what I'm gonna do today is start the first episode of Boom Twitch's Class of the Week. Now in this video, I am going to show you my favorite class of the week, which means I'm going to show you what class I have been wrecking turds with, I've been wrecking noobs with, I've been pub stopping with for the last week. Now I'm going to show you a good core class setup, I'm going to show you the hardcore class setup, and I'm going to show you the objective class setup of the week. Without further ado, let's get right into it. We are going to start with the core setup. The gun that I've been rocking with lately isn't an SMG, not an SMG at all. And as you can see, guys, I am a low level, I just prestige, but the gun I'm about to use is still on the list. You get it very early, and that is the HVK 30. I love this gun. The fire rate is pretty good. The damage is good. I like the range. The accuracy is awesome. There's hardly any recoil. And for some reason, this gun feels like I'm using an SMG. So let's get into it. I am going to show you the perks first. The first perk I'm going to use is Ghost. I use Ghost to stay off the UAVs, guys. And plus, when I'm controlling score streaks, I cannot be seen. Another perk you can use is Sixth Sense. I don't really like Sixth Sense. Another one you can use is Blind Eye or Afterburner. But I like Ghost, so we're going to stick with Ghost. Now, in the perk 2 slot, I either go with Fast Hands or a perk that I don't have unlocked yet, and that is Scavenger, guys. If I were to have to choose between one of them, I would probably go with Scavenger, only because if you're going on those high score streaks, if you're going on those big kill streaks, Scavenger is a must. You don't want to waste time trying to pick up a weapon off the ground. You want to be able to replenish your ammo every time you go over a Scavenger pack. So right now we're just going to put Fast Hands in because I don't have Scavenger. Now, let's go to perk number 3. There are many perks you can use in this tier. You can use Blast Suppressor. Obviously, you won't be heard or seen on the minimap when you're using your thrust jumps. You can go with Awareness so you can hear enemies' footsteps better. But I like to go with Dead Silence. As you can see, it is permanently unlocked. It was actually the first thing I permanently unlocked. What Dead Silence does is it turns you into a ninja. You can go all around the map very silently. I love this perk when I'm running into the enemy spawns, running into the middle of the map. It is great to use. Now let's go to what makes the gun great, and that is the attachments. Now remember, guys, this is a core setup, so some of the attachments and perks will probably change from my hardcore setup. Let's get right into it. The first perk I use is Fast Mags. I love Fast Mags. It reloads faster. Pretty self-explanatory. You don't want to get caught up in a gunfight reloading. It sucks. The second one I'm using is Extended Mags. And what that does, it will give you more ammo per magazine. Which means if you're going for those triples, if you're going for those quad feeds, anything more than that, you need Extended Mags. Trust me. And the third perk I'm using, which means you will have to use this wild card right here, the primary gunfighter one. And the third perk I'm using is Long Barrel. Now, why do I use Long Barrel? Now, I use Long Barrel just to increase the range a little bit more. If you look at it, the range isn't really typical for this assault rifle. So I just put Long Barrel on to bump up the range. Now, as you can see, I have 2 slots left. Now, this is pretty much up to you. This is pretty much the base of the core class I'm going to be showing you. What you can do is you can get yourself a tactical and a lethal, or maybe a lethal or a secondary. You can do any one of those, but what I do is I put the good old black cell on to shoot the UAVs, to shoot their counters, the wraiths, the haters, everything. You can shoot it down, get yourself some bonus points. It comes in handy. Let's say you're 50 points away from one of your high score streaks. Well, guess what? A UAV just happens to come up, shoot it down, and get your score streaks. And I also like to run a frag with the black cell, or you can take off the lethal and you can put maybe a concussion. Any one of those will work. So let's get going to the hardcore class. Now the hardcore class is a bit different. Totally different weapon. We will go right to the weapon, and that is the Razorback, aka the Hardcore God. And what I like to put on this Razorback, we are going to start with attachments here, are very easy. Fast mags and extended mags. Now the reason I don't put quick draw on it is because muscle memory in me just kind of knows when to hip fire. So usually if they're close or they're medium-ish, I will just hip fire them. But if I'm in a long range, I use fast mags and extended mags just to make me reload faster and just to give me that extra ammo to go on those 5-6 kill chains. That is all I use for attachments, guys. Now let's go to the perks. In the first perk, in the first tier, I go with Ghost. In hardcore, yes, there is no mini-map, but if they do get a UAV, you will show up right from the get-go, right from the start, right from point A. I put Ghost on. And in perk 2, I put Fast Hands on, Scavenger. I don't really use Scavenger only because with the amount of bullets I already use from extended mags, I don't really find myself begging. I don't really find myself looking for ammo packs. I don't usually go through that much ammo in hardcore. So I'm going with Fast Hands. And in the third perk, I use Dead Silence, basically self-explanatory, turns you into a ninja, you will move silently. Now as you can see, other than the core class, I have now 4 spots I can use. So what I'm going to do here is, again, I'm going to put the black cell on, again I'm going to put the frag on, I'm going to put a concussion on, so I got 1 spot left. Well, pretty much you can't do nothing. So if you want to do this, well, you know what? You can put a tactical on. You could have 2 tacticals. But if you don't want to stuck with just 1 left and you don't want to use 2 tacticals, if you don't want to use any tacticals, get rid of the tacticals, maybe put on another attachment. You'd have to use a wild card. You can put any attachment on, get rid of the wild card, or you can keep it and put an optic on, get rid of the wild card, maybe get another perk. You can get a perk from 1, 2, or 3. So that's what you can do. That is my go-to hardcore class. Works like a charm. Now let's head on to the objective class. And what I mean by this is I don't mean team deathmatch. I don't mean kill confirmed. To me, kill confirmed is just team deathmatch with tags. The objective game modes I'm talking about are your domination, are your capture the flag, your uplink. Any one of those. You can maybe use this for search and destroy. Maybe I'll throw up another video on my go-to S&D class. But what we're going to do with the objective class, I am actually going to use the Weevil, guys. Yes, the Weevil is back, baby. It got a buff, and more people are starting to use it. It is overall a great gun. Now, we're going to start with the perks. The first perk I'm going to use is Flap Jacket. I do not run 6 Sense on pretty much all my classes. I don't really like 6 Sense. I don't like the fact that I got to turn, look at my mini map, guess where they are, try to rush towards them just for a kill. I don't use Ghost because when I'm playing objective, I'm usually playing the objective. I'm in the middle of the map, capturing B. But pretty much they're gonna know where I am already, so Ghost is not needed. So I run Flap Jacket. In the second tier, I use Fast Hands. The reason I use Fast Hands over Scavenger is because when I'm playing the OBJ, I obviously you die a lot more. I mean, even really good players will tell you they will die a lot more when they're rushing into B, trying to cap B. So I use fast hands. And let's go to the third tier. I am running tactical mask because I don't want to be on B, I don't want to be on A, I don't want to be on C, trying to cap and getting destroyed by flashbangs or concussions or anything like that. So I run that. It's your typical objective class. Obviously, flak jacket, you will take less damage from explosives, which means if you're getting naded, if you're getting rocket launched, you will actually survive the first hit. And you can survive from there, get the kill, get a capture kill, get the points from capturing it, and so on and so on. The attachments I run with the Weevil, I haven't really used this gun that much, but guess what? The only attachments that I use are unlocked early, and that is quick draw, I use grip, and I use stock. Now the reason I use quick draw is just because I know when you're playing objective, if you're playing domination, you're going to run into more than one enemy. Guarantee it. Book it. So with that said, I like to be able to pull my gun up faster and get those 2, possibly 3, possibly 4 guys. Now the reason I use grip, pretty self-explanatory, just to basically reduce the recoil on the gun. The recoil's not that bad, I can control it, but if you're going up against 3-4 guys, you do not want to spray. You want to be able to get your accuracy, get your aim pinpoint, and get rid of those enemies. And I use stock just pretty much for the same purpose as quick draw and grip. Stock, you just move faster when you're ADSing. If you don't know what ADSing means, it is aiming down the sight. If I run into 2, 3, 4 guys, I want to be able to move my gun fast enough so that when I eliminate one target, I can eliminate the rest. As you can see, guys, I have 2 slots left. You can go different ways on this. Like I said, you can go the way I had my other 2 classes. You can go the black cell and put a nade. But that's not what I like to do. What I like to do is put 2 concussions on, because if I'm going around a corner or if I'm going in the middle of the map and I see them getting B, what I like to do is throw my concussions, get them all stunned, possibly jump up, get a jump shot kill, a couple jump shot kill, maybe drop shot kills, just clear the enemies. I don't really see too many people using flashbang, or I'm sorry, tactical mask. So concussions might actually work. Just throw the concussions on the flag and eliminate your enemies. Anyways, guys, those are my class setup of the week. 3 class setups, 1 for core, 1 for hardcore, and 1 for purely objective. If we can get just 5 likes on this video, that would be boom-tastic. If you guys are new, please feel free and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/boomtwitchlive. And as always, guys, stay grinding.
Shit right now. Ain't nobody fuck around town right